So tonight we're going to be playing the first leg of the Cosmic Birthday adventure path that Paizo has graciously provided for the playtest here. And of course, like all great adventures, this one starts in a bar.
Of course it does.
Great adventures and great nights.
Absolutely. So, you are currently all located in a lovely little local establishment, and you are meeting with a somewhat sketchy individual by the name of Jules Akama.
He looks so cool. This is the dude that's cooler than I'll ever be.
He's a cool customer.
He looks so professional with his belt. He's like, I don't wear shoes, but I'm definitely not gonna have my pants slip off.
He's got the Dragon Ball Z power meter on his eye.
Mm-hmm. Just checking your power levels. So we find ourselves here in the back corner of a seedy little establishment as you meet with this gentleman, Jules Akama, because you all need work for your various reasons, and you've heard Jules Akama has work.
I love our party composition that is 3 sci-fi characters and then a senator for a Midwestern state.
Well, let's talk about a little bit before we dive into what you're chatting with Jules Akama about. Let's take a look at who's sitting around the table here. All right, we'll go around and you can describe your character a little bit. First and foremost, maybe the most noticeable, standing before the table, decided not to take a seat, didn't decide it was important to crowd into this little booth here. We have who?
So standing at a taller than average for Kasapas, is at about an 8 foot tall is Eeg. He's got the kind of paler skin that most Kasapa have. He's the parts of him that are exposed, where you can see his skin, is covered in scars and dents and dings. He has a gas mask on, and his eyes looks like he's wearing goggles. They're kind of like lined in metal, or they're, wrapped around in metal, but his eyes, you see, almost look like digital heads-up displays. It kind of looks like a fuzzy TV screen every now and again. He's wearing some pretty beat up but well-maintained armor. Carries a big gun on his back, but anybody that observes him for more than 10 minutes knows he rarely ever uses that, as he stands there and keeps a hand casually resting on his massive pain-glaive chainsaw axe that he's also pretty beat up, a little rusted, but well-maintained, seems to function perfectly fine.
Nice. How do you pronounce their name again?
Eeg.
Eeg. Okay. So we have Eeg to start us off. So next, sitting in the booth there, we have Skiff.
All right. Yeah, so Skiff is my tribute to my love of the Stalker series, my new love of the Stalker series. He is, I'm obsessed with it. He is your, like, a wiry, young 23-year-old computer whiz. So, do we know each other?
I'll leave that all to you then in a second here.
Okay, well then I will ask. So yeah, he's lean built. He's probably around 5'7". He's, as you can tell, smoking on a cigarette, trying to seem cooler than he probably is. A little disheveled, kind of like he hasn't been out of his apartment / secret nest, computer nest, for quite some time. He carries a laser rifle on his back and probably a concealed laser pistol on his hip as well. Yeah, but he looks like he's kind of looking around, maybe amped up on one too many energy drinks, which I could use right now, but I'm all out.
Fusion Fizz. That's
Yeah.
what
Oh
the,
yeah,
Is that what it is? I was
it's a
going to ask.
canonical- Yeah.
Yes,
It's a
I will have to
canonical
write
brand.
that down.
Yep.
It's a Garakical energy instead of Monster energy.
Fusion Fizz.
you slightly
That's a
phase
good
through
one.
solid objects after drinking it.
Maybe a lot of Fusion Fizz and vodka in front of me on the table. Or whatever vodka is.
So as Skiff is just pounding energy drinks, wedged in the corner of the booth next to him, we have
Wait, what classes are you? Did you guys say you were?
Operative.
Oh,
I didn't say, but I'm playing a soldier.
yes.
Figured it was pretty obvious.
But next we have Tachi.
Tachi. That's me. So Tachi is sitting there in the booth, not paying attention to anything that's going on, staring intently at her comm unit, scrolling through what looks like Starfinder, TikTok, or something, chewing gum, not really paying attention to anything that's going on. She is a Demaya Lashunta from Castrovel, wearing this mystic-looking robe, playing a witch warper, and yeah, that's all conventionally attractive with red hair, red markings, as you can see. in
Tachi
the
is
picture.
beautiful.
Are
Is
you
she
sure?
Starfinder's Chapel Roan?
She's 5'10", so
Okay.
tall and
You taller than me
lied.
then.
Oh, I don't know if I got heights from all of you. I try to usually size
It's all
these
right.
images according to what I think their heights are, but I wasn't sure.
I wrote it into the backstory, but it was kind of a
You-
throwaway thing.
You
He
were
is
7
8
foot
feet tall.
something. Okay.
Yeah. He's like almost, if he's not 8 feet, he's almost 8 feet. Close enough that most people can't tell the difference.
There you go. Slightly taller.
Yeah.
So Tachi, how do you say your last name?
K-Post.
K-Post. Tachi K-Post. Barely paying attention to what's happening here. But speaking of conventionally attractive, let's look at the last person in the booth here. Sitting comfortably next to Jules Akama, I think we have...
Senator.
Okay. This is Dr. Agatha Lowenstein. She's a mystic, and I didn't pick a height for her. Let's say 5'6" is a good height for her. Yeah, no, she. I don't think she's a senator. Is she wearing senator shoes? Those are not senator shoes.
No, that's
So-
fair.
Yeah.
They set some
This is
deals
more
or...
CEO of
And I'll have
like
you
a
know
Fortune 500
that-
vibe.
Let's see. I'm not allowed to tell you her backstory, so.
No backstory.
We'll find out.
But Andrew did give her a crew neck shirt, and you'll notice that I did ask him to change it to show a little cleavage. So I feel like that's saying a little bit, you know?
Yeah,
Okay, I got
these
you.
are the notes
She's a fun
I got.
senator.
It needs to show some cleavage.
Yeah.
So, what is
I already like this character a lot.
what is
Yeah,
Dr.
me too.
Lowenstein's predisposition to this conversation that is happening here? How's she feeling about this?
Oh, she's very attentive. She is incredible at paying attention.
A good listener.
She's a listener, not a talker, but I wouldn't say she's the strong silent type. She definitely has something to say, but yeah, she's very attentive. She's there for important reasons for herself, and she's paying attention more than you think.
All right. Well, we have our heroes here. Do you think you know each other at all?
Not at all. Look at these fucking crud people.
It
I'm not.
honestly feels like they are pretty, if anything, Eeg and Skiff look like they might run in the same circles, but like probably not, judging by the general description that I got about Skiff.
Well,
Tachi doesn't know
So-
anyone.
Yeah, I feel like none of us knowing each other is a fun way for us to
Yeah.
introduce our characters, so
I'm going with
Well,
that too.
Let's find out then here.
For like the whole preamble conversation, Eeg is just staring daggers at Skiff, just like a deadpan, hard to read stare.
Oh my.
Yeah, I'll probably be like nervously looking up at you, shaking a little bit. But I am spending most of my time looking at what Tachi's scrolling through, just like looking over, glimpsing at if there's anything interesting.
Makeup tutorials,
Oh boy.
It's like, yeah.
If it's
yeah,
that,
it's
then
like,
I'm like,
or like
it's like fitness
funny cat
influencers and makeup stuff,
Oh my. All right.
fashion.
You wouldn't get
influencers.
it.
Well, you're all sitting here, and you're chatting with friendly neighborhood job dealer Juzukama, and he's sitting there in a kind of a faded tracksuit, sort of lounged back a little bit, really making himself at home. Like he's clearly hangs out here a lot. He has a some kind of liquor in front of him, some kind of dark liquor that he's just sort of holding mostly, but taking very like infrequent sips of. And he has kind of a sly grin on his face as you're all sort of introducing yourselves to him. You've all answered his call. It's gone out through word of mouth mostly that he's looking for some folks to do some work for him, some odd jobs, as it were. And as you sit there, he waves a cred stick in one hand, sort of in front of you all, and his gold chains glisten and flash around his neck. And he says,
Well, you're all looking for work, so now you've answered the call, and here we all are. And I happen to have a job for you. So, I have just acquired a freighter with a, let's say, a colorful past. It was a great investment opportunity, let me tell you. But it is, what's the listing said, a real fixer-upper. And though I haven't seen it, you know, I have no reason to not believe my contact. But the thing is, the deal I got was perhaps a little too good to be true. And word on the ring is that my guy towed it in from his Lanty space. Now, this could be a big payday for salvage. But honestly, I'm up to my horns in other work, and I need somebody to clear it out. So, all of you, the job's simple. Go up there, hop on my new ride, help me catalog the assets here, categorize everything. If you want in, take a shuttle up to the Armada. I'll give you my passcode. You can get into the impound lock and clear out any dangers that survived quarantine. You get this done quick, efficient, you get a primo cut of the salvage. And of course, things go the way I'm expecting, maybe a little something extra for your trouble. So, that's it. Job's easy.
Eeg is still staring down at Skiff. Says he speaks with almost like a tinniness in his voice, like a mechanical tinniness. Is this a quiet job or is this a loud one?
Oh, quiet for sure. To be honest, I don't expect you to need to worry about it. But you never know. If it's really from Aslanti space, as they say, can't pay to be too careful. So, is everyone here in? I have a few minutes. Questions, comments, concerns? Now's the time.
Tachi doesn't look up from her comm unit, but says, so, like, how much?
Well, it really depends on the work and what you find. Let's just call it market price.
Well, what is that?
What is market price?
Yes.
It'll.
I want to know if I can buy
depend on
these
what-
shoes or not when I get back, okay?
Can't you look it up on your phone?
All right. Well, good luck to all of you. You'll get what you get, honey. Listen, show me what you find. We'll see what you bring back. We'll talk about payment. But work up front.
Mr. Jules Okama, what's that you're drinking?
Oh, just a special Brethren whiskey.
Oh, I'm quite thirsty. Is there table service here?
No, sorry, honey. Unless you know
I look-
somebody, you'll have to walk up and get your own.
Skiff looks down at the 6 energy drinks. He's like, yeah, I brought this with me.
I wondered where you got that.
My satchel.
Eeg, still looking down at Skiff, finally says something to him. You know those are going to kill you one day.
Oh, I'm well there. And I puff on a cigarette.
And like he and Eeg just kind of looks at the energy drinks and he's like, not those. And he just like flicks the end of your cigarette while you're smoking on it.
Please don't do that.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
you
there
should
she
drink
goes.
oxygenated water. It's so much better for you. It's good for your skin.
Okay, I'm back. I went to the bar. They didn't have Earl Grey tea.
All right, you lot have any questions for me about this job? Anything? This is it. There's really not much more to know.
You just need to point us in the direction and then we will go.
Great.
Well, I will go. I cannot speak for these people.
All right, I don't even care. It's fine. Either way, as long as it gets done, you come back here, we talk. So, here you go.
Yeah, he punches a couple things on his comm unit, and you all get a little alert, like a text message with some information. Basically, an address for a hangar up in a small docking bay up in the Armada where you can find this vessel, and also a code to access it there.
All right,
Why,
well,
man?
if there's nothing else, I have a lot of work to do, so go get to it.
And we'll find you back here when the job is complete.
Well, you have my number. Just shoot me a message, and we'll reconvene.
You got it, boss.
Ooh, I like that. I like this one. This one knows how to get it done. I think this is gonna work out just fine.
And he kind of turns around, walks over here, and just kind of looks over his shoulder at everybody else.
I'll stand up and like bump the table and rattle my empty energy drinks on the table, and I'm like, I'll try to pick them up. And then I quickly put a cigarette out in the last one, and then tap Tashi on the shoulders. I'm like, we're going.
Ew. Watch it.
How? Then I just ignore her and turn to follow.
Young man, don't touch women without their permission.
Oh, do I guess I have to leave with them?
Tachi, you coming with us?
Yes.
Not your mother. You can do what you want.
Where's the exit? Okay, it's over here.
Over this way.
Stumbling through the bar.
All
no,
right.
I'm stuck.
I'm stuck.
So
I'm stuck. What?
You make your way outside, all of you, and
Thank
Does
you.
anyone need to use the restroom? No? Well, we're gone.
we find ourselves outside the bar.
Yes.
Standing there, and you have a job. You have an address up in the Armada and a code to get in. What do you all want to do?
All right. Well, I think
as
it's
we're-
important for us to figure out special skills. What is everybody else bringing to the table here? And what do the rest of us need to make up for in your shortcomings?
Very direct.
Being coy never got the job done quick.
I just simply flat out say I'm good with computers. Always have been.
Yeah, I don't know. I have like this weird ability where I can like warp time and stuff. Kind of weird. I could do some magic too.
That's an amazing talent, Tachi.
I only ever played around with it, but it looks like I'm gonna have to use it for real now.
I know a bit of magic myself, and I'm great at healing, so I'll get your back.
All right. And if anybody has any medical supplies, I am trained in that. I'm good with those, but I lost them inside somebody. So I'm in the market for new ones. But I am large. I take hits. I give hits, and I get jobs done.
I also have like 3,000 or so followers on Pack Talk.
That's amazing.
I have some friends with 5K. It's hard work.
What are their handles?
But I'm not that good at improv. But he tells you the names of a few different people, and you open them up, and they're very clearly like sex workers.
Okay.
I know a few of those.
I'll follow them later. Thank you.
They're good friends of mine.
Do you know what an Aslanti is? That lizard man said that, and I don't know what that is.
They are deep space elitists that see everybody but themselves as inferior.
Oh, cool. Okay, thanks.
I get a lot of jobs near Aslanti space. Not a lot of people take those ones.
Well, you find yourself, the conversation kind of stalls a little bit. Everyone's staring at each other. And you're in, you find yourself in this bar. You're in the Arms, currently, on Absalom Station. Not very far from Little Akaton, neighborhood inside the Arms. But how you wanna get to this job is up to you. What you want to do at this point is up to you.
Is it walking distance?
Is it what?
So the Armada is the that's all the ships outside of Absalom, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
just yeah, can we call Corbin Dallas to get a little like space taxi out to it?
Multipass.
Well, society would give you some general information here.
Okay. I am untrained in that.
Computers?
Yeah,
Computers.
Maybe, do you think survival is a good thing to roll?
Probably survival. Probably. You know what? You can roll it. Absolutely.
Quick question. Should have asked before. Are we doing blind rolls?
For skill checks?
I know some.
Yeah. Outside of combat, especially.
Blind.
Keep them blind.
You can critically fail these, so.
Oh, wow. Okay. So, yeah, most of you, all of you know Dr. Lostein, Eeg, Skiff, know that there's many different ways you could make your way up to the Armada. I guess piloting would have been another available skill. If you want to roll that. But I think all of you know. You can spend a couple minutes asking around, but you basically find the fastest place to hire a shuttle. You could make your way to the waterlogged chambers of the puddles, pristine runways of Cavalis Arm. But the most affordable shuttle is the Yugo rideshare in Little Akaton. You can just, it's not far away either, and it would take a couple minutes to walk there, and would be very easy to get a ride up to your destination.
On the way, Eeg stops at a stall, a Little Akaton stall, and gets a roasted rat roach.
Okay.
I'm just trying to think of what that sounds like an Akaton food.
A rat. Rad roach or rat roach?
Rat Roach.
Okay.
R-A-T.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
'Cause this
And
is
I feel like
intellectually
Demolition
distinct.
Man.
Yeah, I feel like when he walks through, a lot of the people there kind of know him, or, whether it's like giving him a wide berth or waving at him with, pleasant smiles.
Sure. So you're headed to the Yugo then? Nearby?
Yeah.
Easiest path here? Sure. Yeah, takes you a couple minutes. Maybe Skiff just pops up, Absalom maps and routes you to the closest place. So you make your way down a couple blocks. It's only like a 10-15 minute walk to where you want to go. So you end up walking through the outskirts of Little Akaton as you start walking deeper. The Yugo is on sort of the outskirts of the neighborhood. There is there's a lift you can find that'll take you up to a little hangar bay where the Yugo operates out of. So you make your way over to the lift. But it takes about 10 minutes or so, 15 minutes. And as you make your way there, you start walking through these neighborhoods that are, between neighborhoods gets a little bit rough sometimes. And this bar that you're at is definitely located a little bit between neighborhoods. But as you start to walk a little bit closer, you see on the street corner, you walk by a street preacher who's screaming at people. There's a small crowd who's sort of formed around him, and he's just wildly waving his arms. He has like a data pad or something with his little hologram on it, and he's shouting, "Something's coming! The Star Child breaks free of the planet's womb! Repent, sinners, and leave your old ways behind! The time of its birth is nigh!" And you just walk by this, maybe you walk by this crazy person. People gawking, people laughing. You see a couple folks that seem to be almost in support of this preacher. They have these kind of hand-painted signs that's like indicating the end of the world is here. And you have a couple people obviously taking videos for Pack Talk or whatever. They're trying to post this up. But you sort of skirt this madman, perhaps, and you make your way to your destination. You are looking for the lift that'll take you up to the hangar bay.
Nice.
Could it be the green arrows pointing at that lift?
That is probably correct.
Usually the most obvious option is the right one.
Let's all head that way.
I hope everyone knows where they're going, because I sure as hell do not.
Come on. Let's go.
We are following the coordinates. Do not worry, friend.
So you guys make your way to the lift, and you hit the button to make your way up to the hangar bay. And you push the button, and you start making your way up. So it's down. Apologies. You start heading down.
Eeg starts humming along to the
You
elevator.
just broke my
music.
immersion.
Oh no. Sorry. It's down, not up. You had you had your data pad turned upside down. Somebody.
Yeah.
So you metal doors close, the tiny chime, the elevator lurches downward. And you spend a couple minutes. This is clearly a popular trilogy elevator. It's very long. Popular video game trilogy elevator. You're sort of just standing there, chilling.
There's like a loading screen just start like in the middle, halfway down.
Yeah.
It's just a half a second of buffer.
Yeah, everyone around you is
The
glitching
Half-Life
a little
trick.
bit. And so you're just sort of standing there awkwardly, perhaps. But as you, you're in this elevator for a while, honestly, and it's starting to be a little concerning. And that's when the elevator sort of stops.
I don't think they're supposed to do that.
I mean, they do eventually when you get to the floor, but...
Usually the door is open.
Eeg, maybe the door is stuck. You seem like you could pry it open.
But let's give it a second. It might wiggle itself free.
I don't like these enclosed spaces.
Do not worry, friend. You're in the opposite corner of the rest of us. You have more space than anybody else.
Can I use something to see what's going on? Like, can my data pad go?
Oh, can you not physically see on the game board?
I can see we're stuck in the elevator.
Yes,
Okay.
I can see that.
Yeah, you could turn on your comm unit flashlight. Comm units all come with a built-in flashlight.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm at, could I see, like, can I hack into something? Is there a panel or
Oh yeah,
something
there's
that I could
a
see?
control panel for the elevator right there. It's technically right it's right where Tachi is standing.
I go to tap you on the shoulder, but, like, stop myself because they said don't touch you. Excuse me, Tachi,
Good job.
can I try to get in there and see what's going on?
Yep. And she just like sidles out of the way.
Don't touch it.
Eeg's eyes emit like a dull glow in the darkness.
Oh my god.
Is there aid in
Terrifying.
this game? Can you aid?
Yes.
There is. It's a DC 30,
Oh, really?
Wow.
25, something like that.
Is that an action?
Yes, the aid action.
Yeah.
Oh, I
You
see
aid an
it.
ally with a task. It's a reaction, but outside of combat,
Oh,
you
it's a
can do whatever.
reaction.
With your aid reaction, you attempt the same skill check, or a skill check decided by the DM. Typical DC is 15,
Okay. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was.
but it might depend. I can adjust it depending on the task.
Okay.
So yeah, if you want to roll some checks to do something here, you can absolutely
I
do
would
that.
love to, unless anybody objects me tampering with the elevator.
I
So
got no issues.
I'll take off the
like to
panel,
aid.
connect the wire to my data pad. I'll roll.
Okay. Give me-
While he's doing that,
Yeah.
could I do a perception check to see if I can hear anything kind of outside the elevator?
Please.
Tachi's gonna aid. She like looks up from her data pad or comm unit and is like just watching what he's doing.
Okay. Yeah. So Tachi is, helping the skiff by paying attention to anything that's happening maybe around her, which is
But no, press that one. Yep.
I know what I'm
Tachi's-
doing.
Tachi's helped a family member learn how to use a computer before.
Yeah, there's a lot of boomers that I have to help.
So
Ouch.
you start hacking in.
That's good.
You you start hacking in. Eeg, you start listening. You're just trying to listen. All you can really hear is the very faint elevator music sort of reverberating. It almost sounds like it's from up in the shaft somewhere above you, but it's just quietly playing. You can hear sort of the cables of this old school mechanical elevator creaking as you're sort of stuck here. And you hear perhaps a low rumble. You're not quite sure what to make of it exactly, but it's just a very strange sound. You don't really know much more than that. As you start playing with the coding for the elevator, you start hacking in. catch a couple things from your comm unit over. Suddenly, there is a sort of a loud noise.
Did I do that?
As your comm unit makes this loud noise, all of you.
Another missing child.
And you feel the elevator
yourselves.
lurch, and it starts dropping. You hear the brakes screeching as they're not doing anything. And at the same time, you see the world flash around you briefly.
Oh.
What the fuck was that?
As this strange, otherworldly vision flashes before your eyes, before the elevator returns back around you, sparks start blasting from the control panel that you're attaching into there.
I swear I didn't do any of this.
I'm gonna need
Skip,
everybody.
did you send us to another world?
I'm gonna
Only
need
done
all
that
of you to
twice.
roll initiative.
Initiative.
I made a Half-Life joke, but then now it feels like we're in Half-Life.
Wild that I can't believe I rolled a 5.
Oh, I rolled my initiative publicly.
Oh, I really got to change my
Everybody
dice.
knows. Everybody will know what the initiative order is.
That's okay.
Oh, I
Tosh,
didn't
you
do it
gotta-
right. Never mind.
Yeah, you have to roll from the
Whoopsies.
account. Yep, there you go.
I know what I'm doing.
All
believe in
right.
you.
The elevator is very rapidly falling. Eeg, what do you want to do?
I think I'm gonna look around to see if there's any like manual brake system. Maybe even like if I don't see anything immediately in the elevator, maybe even like trying to get the hatch open on top to see if there's one on top of the elevator.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Okay. Public for this now that we're in combat scenario.
Not for
or-
perception.
Okay. Bam. Bam.
The only thing you see around you is the sparking console that that Skiff has like almost touched before everything lurched. You see the sparks sort of flying off of it. You look around. You do see that there is a little hatch above you that leads to the top of the elevator, like an emergency exit hatch.
Yeah, I might try to like punch it open. And I'm gonna try to like, I kind of just like pick myself up enough that I can look around to see if I can find an emergency brake or something.
I think you do that okay, no problem. You're tall enough to reach the top and sort of push it open. It's not particularly hard to do. You don't see anything up there that looks especially like a brake that you would like push a button or pull a lever. But from the ground, it may be hard to see. Or from the ground, you're standing in the elevator, though it feels as if gravity is about to elude you all as you're falling.
Gotcha. I think, does it look like there's something I could hold on to up there?
Yeah,
Like
you
a
could,
handle or something?
Yeah, there's a bunch of machinery on the top. You could try to crawl out and hold on to it.
Or like the latch, like the hatch itself. Yeah, I think I want to just pull myself up there.
Okay.
So that I can get a better look of things.
Give
And I'm
me-
kind of just like bracing myself.
Give me an athletics check to get up and out safely.
Heard.
And you can roll this public.
Theoretically, I'm good at these. Hey.
Yeah. Yeah, as the elevator starts to fall, as everyone starts to react here, you see Eeg immediately sort of punch the panel open, pull himself up, and jumps up out. Everyone else just sees Eeg disappear up into the ceiling, sort of looking down a little bit at everyone.
And would we call that all of my actions?
I think so, unless you want to take
Yeah, because I
some
did
very
a
small, like,
perception. I
say
opened a
something.
thing, and yeah, I think the only other thing I would want to do is like look or get a better view up here. But I think since I already did the perception check, we're probably good. So I just kind of like shout down. I'm like, hold on to something. I don't know if I can find anything up here, but maybe there's something down there too.
Well, let's find out. Skiff, it's your turn.
Now, did I have a chance to see anything before the panel exploded in my face?
You would know that you basically did nothing. You had started to connect to it, but hadn't done anything meaningful other than access it, connecting to it. You had seen that you're in, and then suddenly this happens. So you don't think you did anything.
Okay. So I immediately just keep saying, it wasn't me, it wasn't me, it wasn't me. Just trying to, navigate everybody thinking I'm a failure at this point. And then when it lurches, I actually accidentally bump into Tachi. I'm like, oh no.
Yeah.
And then I guess I'll give it another attempt. I'll try to.
At this point, the computer mechanism, the computerized portion of the control panel doesn't seem to be active.
Okay.
It seems to have shut itself off.
Okay. Well.
So computers isn't going to help you here with the console.
Can you
guys
roll
know-
a critical success to make a computer there on the spot?
Out of cardboard and bubble gum. If you guys know a levitate spell, now's the time to use it. So, I will perception again to see if there's anything else inside the elevator, maybe that we missed besides this panel.
Yeah, give me perception.
Okay.
You take a quick glance around. You don't see anything obvious other than this panel, but your reassessment of the situation tells you that you have sort of the faceplate off of it as you tried to connect into it. The electronic portions of it that you would have connected to with a computer seem to have malfunctioned, but you think that it doesn't mean that you couldn't do something with the console. Perhaps if you have crafting ability, you could try to utilize that in some way to try to repair the console. Or maybe if thievery, you could try to disable a device with thievery skills.
I mean, you're speaking my language here with both of these.
Okay.
Oh, surprisingly, crafting is higher. So, I'll try to MacGyver it.
Okay.
MacGruber!
MacGruber it. All right, let's do this. And these are all supposed to be blind rolls, right?
Yes.
Correct? Okay.
I can't see.
You try to make some progress on this, but it's very difficult while falling, while your feet are barely on the ground as you're starting to lift up a little bit. And you don't really make any progress on this attempt.
Yep. Sorry, guys.
It's
What
okay,
else
we're all
would you
gonna
like to
die on
try?
the first session.
I guess I have one more thing. I can't do another attempt at that.
You could try
Once I
thievery.
fail it-
You could try something else.
I mean, yeah, sure. That's not
Want
that
to
much
disable
worse.
a device?
Yeah, first I try to fix it, then I'm like,
Yeah.
just stop it. All right.
Trying to manually re-engage the safety mechanisms
Computer.
of the elevator as best you can.
Okay.
Oh,
Hopefully
no.
that's better.
Unfortunately, no, it's not. You're just having trouble with it. You've never messed with an elevator before.
Apparently.
And, you don't make any progress there, Skiff. I'm sorry. Dr. Lostein.
Okay. I'm gonna tell Skip, this isn't a blame game. You're doing great. Don't worry, you didn't do anything wrong. Okay, I want to try something crazy. So let's not be sticklers about the rules, okay, Andrew? Okay,
Great way to
I think we
start
can
it.
all give each other a little bit of a wiggle room.
Who's
with these
Andrew?
Spells. It's the god I believe in. I'm like, I know a spell. It's crazy, but it might just work. Okay. Oh shit! I did it. Here, let me. So I have adhere. And I think
Oh boy.
if we could all just use our imagination. So it lets me create a bond between an object I touch and an object or surface that object is touching. And I think I can use it to make the elevator adhere to whatever surface it's touching on the outside and either slow it down or stop it.
Okay. I will absolutely let you cast it here in such a manner.
What do I have to do? Oh, I just cast it. I'm casting it.
It's a cantrip, right? So yeah, you cast it. Yeah, perhaps you cast it on the elevator itself to try to adhere it to the walls, to whatever mechanisms, the rails it runs on. Yeah, just in a attempt to either slow it down, perhaps, or to stop it. It doesn't stop. Maybe it slows down, but you're not sure amidst all the panic that's happening here.
Do I feel like casting it multiple times would help?
There's no rule against casting multiple cantrips if they're one action, right?
Nope.
I don't-
Yeah.
You can in fact do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. I mean, it's a one. I say I think that might have helped. Does anyone else feel it going a little slower? I'm going to try that again.
Mhm.
And then I cast it again.
Maybe
And
it's
what-
done something. You're not sure.
I'm still not sure.
You're not 100% sure. You're in a small box. You don't have any frame of reference. You're just falling.
It's been about 2 seconds.
Okay. Here
This is all
goes
happening
nothing.
inside of 6 seconds, so it's hard to judge in that time.
Third time's a charm, I guess. I cast it a third time.
You cast it a third time.
Just spamming it here.
Spam it here. It's the new meta.
Yeah.
You cast this a bunch of times. That's your turn. You think maybe it's slowed down a little bit, like your feet are hitting the floor just a little bit more than they were a minute ago? So you think maybe it's had an effect. We'll find out, though. But next up is Tachi.
I took the spell Stop Elevator at level 1. It felt really dumb, but
It's a weird choice.
If
Wait,
only
why
you'd
didn't
used
you
it
do
on your
that at
turn.
the first rule? Yeah.
Tachi is starting to visibly sweat, I think. There's some beads of sweat running down her head. Breathing heavy, looking around frantically. I'm just going to do a perception, I guess, right now.
Yeah. You,
It's like-
what are you trying to look for?
Anything that stands out. A way to get out of here.
Okay. You are, in your, as a bead of sweat rolls down your brow, you feel the panic welling up inside you. And then, just when you think you're about to scream, time slows down a second. And you sort of feel like you're looking at everything in slow motion, and you have this cold moment of perfect clarity. And as you look around the room, you see Eeg up, sort of looking down, maybe a hand sort of reaching down through the little grate above. You see Skiff frantically trying to poke at the mechanics of the panel. You see Dr. Lostein just casting magic at the elevator, this sort of glow forming around all of you. And you look around and you know that if Skiff can't fix the elevator controls, if he can't use the control panel to re-engage the emergency brakes or do something like that, getting up on top of the elevator is safer than being in it. But there is nothing else to perceive here. then as you sort of come to this realization, time comes back to you.
And a real Sherlock Holmes moment.
Yeah. It's like just putting all the pieces together. She just says real quickly, "It's safer up top," and then she goes to climb up into the hole.
Give me an athletics check.
Oh no!
I believe in you.
I don't think you make it.
It's only one action. You can try again.
Yeah,
Don't
you
worry.
could try it again.
Struggling to climb up, looking like an idiot, most likely. Feet flailing, holding on like this, like trying to pull herself up. Can't.
Okay.
She's not very strong. Oh, I rolled a public. Sorry.
That's okay.
Well, that's a good roll.
This time, this was a much better roll. This time you grab on and
plus 0.
with a really big jump, the momentum of the thing, you sort of fly up this time anyway. Maybe your robes, you had your foot stepped on your robe the first attempt and you didn't really get a good jump, but this time you make it. You're able to pull yourself up and maybe even he just grabs you and sort of pulls you as you jump up there. And you find yourself now sort of shakily, but clearly standing on top of the elevator. There's just a little tiny bit of room up there.
All right. That's the turn.
E gets your turn.
All right. Now I did forget to mention this last time. I don't know if it added it in. I don't think it did. But I do have a +1 bonus to seek for perception checks because of my retinal reflectors. I don't know if that would have made a difference on my perception check. But at the very least, this time, now I see that there's another person up here. And so Eeg's gonna take another gander around to see if he can find an emergency stop. And I'm gonna add the retinal reflector thing now.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it
there you
should
go.
be baked in.
Cool. Oh boy. You don't see any mechanical mechanisms to enable, but you look around and you think you clearly see what are the elevator brakes. The emergency braking system. They sort of like stick up and out and they sort of clamp onto the sides. There's these rails on the sides that they sort of grab onto to like just create friction to try to bring the elevator to a stop. They are not engaged.
Okay. Does it look like if they were hit with enough force, they might engage?
You think it's... You think, I guess it's possible with that perception check.
Okay. Well, the cool thing about Eeg is that he always has his weapon in 2 of his hands when he's not, like, trying to look a little bit more casual. And so with his other 2 arms, that's how he pulled himself up. So he's just going to kind of baseball swing at the nearest one of these brakes. Not the best.
You hit this stationary... One of the stationary brakes, yes. Go ahead and roll damage to see what we do here.
I was almost at an 8.
Okay, yeah, you hit it with a very loud clang. And you think it sort of like moves a little bit, and now it's sort of squealing. It's making the squealing noise, and it's vibrating a little bit. You think it started to touch. You could probably do more to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I have 1 more action, so
Okay.
I'll do a map attack.
It's fine.
Not
It's
great.
enough. It's enough to hit the stationary object.
And more damage.
8 damage. Yeah, this time you hit it. Maybe you're using not the bladed part of your pain glaive, but like the back
it's like
of
the
it.
back side of it.
Just smacking it like a bat. This time it sort of pops over and connects with the rail on the side, and you see sparks shoot out of it, and the whole elevator like jerks really hard as one of the 4 emergency brakes on each of the corners starts to engage.
4. Oh no.
Yeah, there's
Ig yells
quad
down
brake
over
system.
everything, and he's just like, "There's brakes up here. You have to punch them really hard."
Skiff, it's your turn. The console
My
defeated you
attempt.
last turn, but
I'm gonna probably I'll like release the brake on that one, trying to fix this. They're trying to stop the other
Oh
one.
man, Skip got
I
some
did
low
it!
self-esteem.
Yeah, let's give it another shot and hopefully not roll a 1. That would be bad luck. All right. So what do I want to do? Computer.
either
Check.
crafting or thievery.
Oh,
Crafting
okay. I
to
thought it was computer
repair.
first, and then
Thievery
Let's
to
do-
disable a device.
we'll do crafting first, and then I'll kick it if it doesn't work.
Oh no, no good on the crafting.
All right. Give me a new dice.
These are some unfortunate rolls.
Jeez. As long as it's not a 1. I'm gonna smack it.
Okay. So this time you using your nimble fingers make your way into the mechanics of the console and are able to find sort of a mechanical control where you can like twist a knob or flick a lever or something that re-engages the elevator's safety mechanisms. And with a lurch, the
so
elevator comes to a stop. And you hear the systems on the elevator reset.
I
And the-
did that.
And the elevator starts going down again at a normal speed.
Ig kind of takes a moment to release a shaky breath, and then he holds one of his hands out to Tachi and says, "After you," and offers to help you down in.
He goes down.
Okay. You jump back in the elevator. And you stand there looking at each other. It's still going down.
Could I take one final, before I hop back in, now that it's kind of mellowed out a little bit, could I take one final perception check to try to listen?
Yeah.
To see if I hear anything outside the elevator shaft?
Yeah, for sure.
And this is just hearing, so the reflectors don't do anything.
You don't hear anything other than the elevator.
That's what I figured.
And the elevator music has started up again. But the lighting system
Yep.
in the elevator seems to have malfunctioned. You're all getting a little bit concerned at this point because it shouldn't be this long. And you also just fell for a very long time. But it's right about then that the elevator comes to a stop.
Did the lights turn off?
It is pitch black where you are. The elevator is dark.
How
You
about
said we
we?
had flashlights, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
you have
all turn on our
flashlights.
flashlights.
None of you have dark vision or anything like that.
I have
huh?
low light vision,
low lights.
but not dark vision.
Okay. You have all arrived. You find yourself now in this elevator. You've all turned on your comm unit flashlights. You have landed. The elevator has stopped. As best you can tell, it has arrived at the destination, the floor you've given it, which is supposed to be a
Okay.
small hangar bay that will grant you access to this shuttle service.
But just in case anything is dicey out there, I'm happy to take the lead.
Why do you think something's out there?
I mean, we fell for an inordinate amount of time and saw a strange elder god from outer space. I figured that it's good to be cautious.
Oh, you saw that too, huh?
Yeah, you don't collect this many scars by not being cautious.
Go for it.
Yeah, I'm in alignment. I think I think you can go first.
Hey, it's locked.
Yeah, the doors don't open when you hit the control.
Can I try to... I'm like, oops, sorry, can I...
Give me a crafting check.
Okay. Hold on, let me get my fingers back in this thing.
What? Excuse me?
At least none of us
my
are
lord.
androids.
Okay.
So it's a 13 crafting. 13 crafting is enough for this.
Oh.
You are able
Yay.
to mechanically sort of deactivate the locking mechanism and pry the doors open.
Good job, Skiff. We knew you had we knew you could do it.
Thanks, buddy. I found a flashlight.
You look outside of the elevator and you see a very dark hallway. Very short exit that leads into darkness. Give me a perception check, everybody.
Does this count as seeking? Do I get my bonus
Yeah.
for this or no?
Yeah, you can
Okay.
use your eyes for this.
I rolled a question mark.
Okay. Yeah.
I also got a
lot of
question mark.
marks. Okay.
It's a
I got a
private
20.
the system. I got a I actually rolled a 52.
Close. You all recognize pretty quickly that you don't think this is where you're supposed to be, or something has gone very wrong. Like the light should be on here. There should be people around. It should be a public transit hub. You don't know why it's dark here. And the only thing you can really see, other than your commune flashlights, if you turn all of them off, the only thing illuminated here is a flashlight laying on the ground, sort of flickering.
Let's see that effect. Everyone, turn off your flashlight.
I'd rather not.
Come on.
No.
Oh, nifty.
No.
Skiff.
I'm too scared.
Whoa.
You know,
could
I've
I-
seen
could
this
I-
holovid. We should just like go back up. We're gonna fucking die down here.
You're welcome. You're welcome to press the button. Can I pick up the flashlight and try to like affix it onto my shoulder, like the shoulder of my, so I have like maybe a bit more of a directional beam in front of me that might reach a little farther? Or
Sure,
would it not make a
Predator.
difference?
You you pick up the flashlight and try to fuss with it a little bit. It seems to be somewhat broken. It has a really strong flicker to it. And it seems if you hold it like the exact right way, it kind of seems to work, but
Okay,
any
I toss it over
jostling
to
it- yeah.
yeah, I toss it over to Skiff and play with that while you wait for me, and then I continue. Oh, we're paused, but I'll continue to walk ahead.
Okay. Skiff, do you mess with the
God.
flashlight?
I mean, don't we already have flashlights? Sure, I'll give it.
Give me a crafting check again. We're doing a lot of crafting up here.
I know, man. I should have. I think I didn't understand what crafting was
Oh.
before.
Crafting is
okay.
used for a lot of things in this. It's
Yeah,
basically
not in
engineering.
first edition. I'm like, I don't need crafting.
Yeah.
I'm not crafting anything.
You fuss with the flashlight a little bit, and you're pretty sure it's broken. It looks like it's been dropped or thrown, and
I just
you
drop it.
You don't have the parts. Like, it could be fixed, but you just don't have the parts to do it. But as you play with it a little bit, you do see that there is a battery inside of it that you could borrow.
Oh,
It's
okay.
partially used already. You don't know how long the flashlight's been sitting here, but there is a battery.
I will take it.
If anyone.
From my position here in the hall, can I see this glowing console over here? Okay. That's my favorite. Okay, so he calls back and he's like, it's a dark hall. with a flickering light. So I think I've seen these hollow bits too. And
I've seen movies like
there we go.
this. This is
Wait, don't leave us. Oh, she starts like running after, like I guess assuming you're like the strongest person in this group.
Oh, I'm
She doesn't
sorry. I assumed that you were behind me.
Skiff, you can't live your life in an elevator. Come out.
You perceive up here, you don't really see anything. Clearly the corridor here continues on further.
I was trying to listen for stuff.
You actually, let's see what you rolled here. Hold on. Dr. Lostein is walking around all willy-nilly. Where your tokens go is where you go. Just keep that in mind.
Give me back. I thought I was
nope.
going to hit a wall.
No, you've walked under, we'll talk about it here.
Nah.
You listen real hard. You don't see anything, obviously, but you think you hear like noise or mumbling or something. You hear some kind of noise, like a low muffled talking, perhaps, coming from the east.
Dr. Lowenstein, there's a madman ahead.
Dr. Lowenstein, you walk a little bit southwesternly, and you find yourself traipsing beneath what appears to be some kind of catwalk, perhaps, that goes above you. It's hard to see with your comm units exactly how tall everything is here, but at least like 20 feet up, perhaps. You think. You can't really see up into the full darkness above that.
Okay. Oh, I'll toss around. I'll follow you all. I think that's best. But there is a catwalk down there if y'all didn't see it.
Wait, you said I heard it to the east? So back the way that we came from?
I'm sorry.
No, never mind. We're good.
Okay.
I always get my cardinal
Nope,
directions.
that's all
mixed
right.
up.
My brain reset when you asked that, so I had to figure it out too.
Just hear 56K modem sounds going on.
Yeah, exactly.
Screonk.
You walk just far enough ahead, your light slowly illuminates a door.
Everybody, stay behind me.
As you walk into this room, you
Talk.
find a wide corridor. This corridor has the atmosphere of a crowded train platform. The sounds and vibrations of a crowd talking, milling around fill the chamber, even though the area is deserted. But all around you, noisy hollow ads explode from the surrounding walls as bright colors bursting into the corridors. These three-dimensional models of actors and their products compete for your attention.
I never liked these things.
Oh, I used that hand lotion. That's a good one.
Skiff, would you be so kind as to look into these consoles and see what we may see?
Sure thing, boss. I say, can I take a look at this?
Yeah, you can roll computers on these.
And
Okay.
Eeg is kind of on Overwatch here.
Can I roll perception and kind of take a look around the room, see if there's anything of use here?
So what did you want? You wanted me to roll computers?
Go for it. Where is the doctor? Oh, under Skiff.
Skiff, please.
Personal space.
I'm twice your age.
I'm just trying to do my job.
You, Dr. Lowenstein, Dr. Agatha Lowenstein, you take a look around the room. You don't see anything, a particular note loose in this area. There's no, like, lockers or containers. And in fact, it's not like a sterile place. It's not super like crazy clean, but it is, clean enough, and it's very empty and devoid of anything except for the consoles and the screens and these projections of these advertisements everywhere. Skiff,
This place is very different.
I feel right at home. It's very much like my apartment.
Yeah, you do
Dirty.
feel right at home. You hop onto this console and try to hack into it to gain root access and assess what's going on here. But you're a little bit confused with what comes up in that there's really nothing here. These consoles don't seem to connect to anything, and they seem to be almost like empty operating systems with nothing on them. They're clearly showing these repeating advertisements, but there's really not much else happening here. The other thing you find with this is you pretty quickly assess that you don't have access to these. You don't have access to the infosphere through these. You can't connect to the net.
Yeah. Okay, while I'm doing that, I'm like explaining it back to them without looking. Would I know, with my knowledge of hacker isms, why this would be? Or like, do I have any kind of insight to if they're trying to like?
Give me another.
Is this like a dummy, or is this
Yeah, give
covering
me
something
another
up?
computers check. This is sort of a general computers knowledge assessment.
Yeah.
You are not sure. It's almost like these are set up in kiosk mode to like display these advertisements. It's still a little odd to you. However, something you do realize as you're playing with this is it doesn't have a connection, so you hop in your comm unit to try to look something up, to try to figure it out, and you realize you don't have access to the infosphere anymore. Your personal comm unit says it can't find the network.
Tachi, that must be hard for you.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Tachi, don't freak out. But we're not
What?
getting any signal.
Pulls out the comm unit and looks at it. She's like, what the fuck? God damn it.
Eeg looks down at his comm unit, and it's basically like the Starfinder equivalent of a Nokia. It's like the most bare bones thing, and he's like, I don't have any issues.
So I can assume that we're somewhere very deep. That's kind of like blocked.
You're
Off.
not sure. You don't understand. Like, there shouldn't be the infosphere of Absalom Station is wireless and extends well outside the station to the Armada, to the surrounding space around it. Like, it is a pretty big bubble.
Yeah.
So you don't know where you could be on the station that you would be outside of range. You don't think it's possible. Your computer's knowledge would tell you that much.
We're somewhere like off the grid, pretty much. Okay.
I
This
found
is
the
like
door.
the worst thing that could ever happen.
We quite literally almost got sandwiched in an elevator earlier. I think that there are worse things that could happen.
Psh, I'd rather die.
Ooh, sweetheart, that's rough language.
You
You die.
head down and I see that Eeg has opened another door here.
Yeah.
And
Eager Eeg over here,
you-
open up doors.
oh boy,
I said I found a door.
there's one in every group who runs at every door and opens it as fast as possible.
It took me like 5 minutes to open this door.
You open the door and you see another dark hallway to your west. But ahead in the darkness, you do see a very faint flickering light further down the hallway. But Dr. Lostein, as you walk up and start looking, you start heading south, looking at some of these projectors here. Suddenly, two of them above you, like on the ceiling, sort of spin to life. They light up and they glow, coming up. And as they do, you suddenly see two holograms appear in the room before you. Two little floating bat-like creatures that look a lot like this.
Those are adorable.
And as they flutter to life, advertisements start blaring all around you, very, very loudly. And these two little bat creatures start swooping in your all directions, making dive bombs at you.
What did you
I'm
touch?
gonna need everybody here to roll initiative.
Fight holograms?
Fighting the gram. Now hold on a minute. That looks like more than 2 holograms.
What the fuck? Just
Wait a second.
85.
I have some
Enemies.
notes.
The first thing that happens is this projector right here that Dr. Lucine walks under ejects a whole bunch of sparks right in your direction. Does a 23 hit?
It does.
Okay.
Some days.
You are going to take 4 points of electrical damage as these sparks rain down on you, electrocuting you slightly.
Okay. It's not cool, but
At which point, it is Skiff's turn.
Oh, wow. I'm first. Crazy. All right. Well, I see that these things are like attacking us, right? These holograms?
Yeah, these two little holograms are swooping at you. There's also two projectors here and here, which have lit up pretty bright and are emitting sparks at Dr. Lowstein, at least. They turned on as you came into this room, or as you walked by, and these things all started happening here.
Now, forgive my not knowing Starfinder. Are holograms usually something you can shoot with a gun?
Often.
Okay. Excellent. Then I will
There's
draw.
only one way to truly know.
Well, let's find out. I was going to say together, but I guess let me find out along with you guys. So I will draw my laser rifle and use my instinctive aim
Okay.
to draw my gun and aim in the same action. And then I guess I will fire at the closest one. Okay, so
Yep.
I'm going to strike.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh, very good.
26.
Oh, nice.
That is a critical hit.
Excellent.
Damn.
Wow.
So I roll a crit.
Okay. Oh my god.
That's a good start.
Okay. You
Wow.
you do a absolute shit ton of damage to this creature at level 1. And
Nice.
it shatters into 100 pieces and sort of disintegrates into nothingness as you just blast the crap out of it.
Excellent.
Damn. Okay.
I think I have
you've-
another action.
Yeah, you have another action still.
So it takes an action to aim. So I probably will just. Should I aim again or should I just take a wild shot at it?
I feel like taking a shot because like the aim can.
Yeah.
I mean, the aim could work. Could give you stuff, but
Okay.
you can't fully utilize it.
Well,
Who's moving me around?
Sorry.
I will just fire at the other hologram then.
Okay.
As I just blast the first one away and then blast the second one, hopefully. So a strike.
This is with map.
Oh, sorry. Let me read. You're right. So it's going to miss minus a 5 to that.
-5 on that. Okay.
Yes.
That is going to miss.
Yeah.
Okay. The laser rifle. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Big damage. Okay. Skiff has made a strong first turn here. Skiff, as you take your actions, the projector next to Dr. Losty sort of lights up and sparkles and blasts your retinas. I'm going to need you to make a will saving throw, please.
Why didn't I get a will saving throw?
Don't worry why you didn't.
Because you got an attack roll instead.
Let's see. Yeah. You are, as this thing lights up before you, it blasts you with a series of full volume advertisements right in your face. Boom, boom, boom. They appear all before your eyes. You become dazzled for one. You gain the dazzled condition, which your eyes are overstimulated, your vision is swimming. If vision is your only per se sense, all creatures and objects are concealed from you, which it is probably not your only per se sense. I don't think so. But it imposes a penalty on you.
Okay.
So you're dazzled for a round here.
Hit him with the old razzle dazzle.
Dr. Losteen, it is your turn. You've just been electrocuted slightly. What do you want to do?
Jerks. Okay, here's the thing. The majority of the damage I can do is more mental and void damage. So I need to know, I'm guessing a hologram probably can't take mental damage. What's that mean?
Yeah, maybe.
So I'd like to roll to figure out if they can at least take void damage. I'm guessing my lore skill does not apply.
Probably not.
Okay,
I don't think so.
I'll do Arcana, and I'll do it blind.
Unfortunately, you don't specifically know anything about whether they can take mental or void damage.
Okay, and I'm guessing that was that cost me an action.
Yep, it costs you 1 action.
Okay. Well, I have this gun here. I don't really know how to use it, but I guess I could just shoot it with a gun. So yeah.
That's my favorite solution.
Yeah, so I'll just I take out my dainty little pistol. It's vintage. It's like an antique pistol. Now I don't have to aim, right? I don't even know how to do that.
You don't aim, you just shoot.
Okay.
You
Because
strike.
I just have, I guess I just still have aim as my macro, and I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Change. Okay, let me strike this person. Hey, I changed it to
I can
public.
reveal that.
I have
It's
public
an
selected.
11
That's funny.
to hit. Unfortunately, that's a miss.
I hope I didn't hit Tachi.
No.
Okay.
Why are you shooting at me?
You see the computer bat? I'm trying to aim there, sweetie. Sorry about that.
Aim better, damn it.
I'll try my best. Let's keep a judgment-free zone. Okay, I'm gonna just attack one more time. Let's see, and does a 4 hit?
No. Unfortunately,
No, it doesn't hit.
It doesn't.
Okay. I said, well, okay, I did my best.
Okay. You tried. It's Eeg's turn.
I think Eeg is just gonna move over here because these projectors seem to be causing harm, correct?
Yes.
and I can target them with attacks.
Yes. They're not so tall that you can't hit them.
Cool. In that case, I'm gonna just start off strong and utilize my whirling swipe feat to do area fire.
Okay. Let's do it.
So they both need to make a basic reflex save with a DC of 17.
You hit them.
I kind of figured. And then they take... Do they critically fail? They take 12 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And then the one nearest me is going to get the primary target attack. Now, let me just double check. Oh, it's before resolving the attack. Okay. I guess it doesn't make a huge difference.
Oh, yeah, you do.
Strike doesn't count, so...
They eroded
Yep,
that. They changed the order. I forgot.
Yeah, okay. Well...
It's okay.
Yeah. So I will attack it. Not great, actually. A 12.
You hit it.
So the one nearest me is going to take 5 points of damage, and then they both take 12.
Okay. You hit them both. You come to realize pretty quickly that these are sort of built into the room here, and you are sort of hacking at the walls effectively in a way. So while you have hit them both for certain, you've done a little bit less damage than you would have hoped. Because these things are tough. These things are tough. They're built into the walls themselves. But you did start hacking at them.
Like, as he runs, he does a very, like, if it wasn't for the fact that he was an 8-foot-tall murder machine, it would be very comical as he basically just spins in a circle initially, and then kind of comes back with just, like, a cut up into the one nearest him.
It is Tachi's turn. Tachi, there's a floating hologram of a little bat that's, like, shouting advertisements at you, getting up in your face.
She kind of reacts instinctively, and she's like, get away! And she just slaps at it. So she's gonna do an unarmed strike here.
Nope.
I was really hoping you were gonna get that 18.
And then I'm gonna take a step back away from it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll try to do a identify.
Okay. Me, Arcana or crafting?
Crafting? I'll do Arcana.
Because if you fail really bad, I'll tell you the wrong information. So you know, this is a hard light scamp.
You dirty scamp.
It is a construct created from a hard light projector. You know that they are created from a projector system. And that is what creates them in the room. They are tethered to that system. They are dangerous. They're constructs with the tech tag. There's not a whole lot more to them other than that they have construct immunities. So they're, immune to bleed, death effects, disease, doomed, drained, fatigue, healing, mental, non-lethal attacks, paralyzed, poisoned, sickened, unconscious. So yeah, the hard light scamp has construct immunities.
And it's tied to the projector, is that what you said?
Yeah, it's going to be tethered to the device that projects it into the world around you.
I guess Tachi will say, they're tied to projectors, I think.
The hard light scamp before you is going to fly towards you. Actually, no, it's not. It's not even going to fly towards you. It's just going to flap in place. And as it does, it sort of stands up and flaps right at you. And a beam of light is emitted from it in your direction as it attacks you at a range here.
So many advertisements.
That's a 13 to hit, though.
That's a miss.
Yep. It's not going to do it. So it's going to try again. Uh, 21 to hit. That's gonna do it.
Yeah, we're level 1.
You're gonna take 3 points of force damage.
Big damage, big damage.
Ow!
And then this thing is gonna fly up here, right next to you. And as that happens, the projector down here, in this part of the room, lights up again and emits a bunch of sparkling light, and advertisements blare out of it. And as that happens, another of these creatures appears down here. Another hard light scamp appears, projected out of it. Ooh. And it's that scamp's turn right away. Right here, it's gonna immediately shoot at Skiff with its ranged attack. First attack, 21 to hit. You're gonna take 5 force damage. Pretty big hit there.
Ouch.
Then it's gonna fire again, but this time at Eeg. A 10 to hit's not gonna do it.
It will not.
It's gonna try again though. It's gonna try at Eeg one more time. Can I just roll really good? No, a 5 again is not gonna do it.
Yeah.
At which point, this projector here next to Dr. Lostein, sparks fly off of it again, and it's going to try to attack you.
They are suppressed, so it has a -1 to attack rolls. I forgot to mention that because
okay.
it did area fire.
Let's do that proper. There we go. Give it the suppressed state. Now it's going to try to attack. It's a 15 to hit.
And it's hitting me.
Yep.
Of course. Meets it, beats it.
Okay. You're going to take 3 electrical damage.
Is that a ranged attack?
Not sure. No, it's not a ranged attack.
Okay.
All right. It is Skiff's turn.
Okay. I am a bit concerned with my ammo already. Since
You
my gun.
you don't need that battery, you need ammo.
I need something. Expends 2, so
Yeah, expend 2 is pretty rough.
it's pretty rough. So wait, from what Tashi said, are these holograms just going to keep regenerating themselves if we don't take out the projector?
That seems likely.
Okay. So where's the projector that's making the one?
So there are 2 projectors. There's one here
Okay.
and one here. This one
Alright.
closest to you is the one that seems to have spawned the other hardlight scamp.
All right. So the first thing I'm going to do is try to sabotage that if I can.
Okay.
Ooh.
So select a single target tech creature. It's within 15 feet. I'm assuming it's a tech creature. I can roll computers or crafting against its fortitude DC. And then it gets glitching 1 for 2 rounds if I succeed.
Whoa. Okay.
Cool.
You
Twantoni.
all right, so critical success. Oh man. Okay, the projector becomes glitching for 1 full minute.
Cool.
So that's gonna impose a whole bunch of penalties. It has to take a DC 10 flat check to take actions at all. So, not bad. That's one action from Skiff.
Okay, then I'm going to kind of just want to destroy that thing, but no, I'm going to aim at the one by me.
Okay. You should apply your aim
apply my aim.
effect.
I think I did. There
you
we go. Yep. So many steps for aiming and shooting. Let me see. And then strike with my laser rifle. Ugh.
15 is a hit.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Roll damage. Oh.
Ooh. Okay. That is. Oh, that's an unfortunate set of rolls. But you know what?
God.
It's damage nonetheless.
That's really bad.
A glancing blow against the creature. Okay. Is that your 3 actions? That's all 3? Okay. It's Dr. Lowenstein's turn.
Oh, man. Okay. Now, as a mystic, is it true I can see how everyone's health is? Is that part of it?
That is correct. You can see everyone's health exactly.
And how do I do that? I asked them? Is it that
Yep.
low tech?
It's
Okay, everyone.
that is how we're going to do it.
I'm unscathed.
Wow, show off.
I'm still pretty
I'm
good.
trying.
Tachi?
I don't know how I can make myself a
Skiff?
bigger target.
I know.
Tachi's fine for now.
I am 11 out of 16.
Okay.
I took 5 damage earlier.
Okay. I think I'll go one more round. Okay. Let's reconvene next round about that. I'm gonna move. Wait, no, I'm not gonna move just yet. Sorry, can you remind me? It's this thing and this thing that's making the projector.
Correct.
Okay, I think what I'll do is I'm gonna move here, and I'm gonna shoot this one with my gun.
Okay.
Try that first. Didn't think I'd always have to. Okay. Oh, for fuck's sake!
Woof.
You know what? A 6 does that. A 6 still hits.
Oh
no, wait. Sorry,
Okay.
no, it doesn't.
no!
I'm sorry.
Aw.
Why did you say that?
So rude.
Way to pull the
'Cause
rug out.
I'm
Give it to
sorry.
him.
I was looking at the wrong thing and I thought it hit.
Okay, well, that doesn't make me feel good. God damn it, these fucking spells. Why don't any of these spells hit things?
I mean, you have a lot of spells.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but they're yep, I understand.
can I adhere something?
You could try.
You glue your hand to the wall. Why are you doing that, Doctor?
I mean, you do have a lot of spells. So,
Yeah. You know what? Oh no, shit. I did 2 actions. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so how do I use this is a good time to learn. How do I use my vitality network?
so
Action. Well, to do what?
To give someone health.
the
to
transfer
transfer.
vitality action.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an action.
You spend an action,
Here it
and
is.
you can you have a certain number of vitality points. You should have a little modal that keeps track of it. It's also in your effects tab. How many points you have? You have 10 points. You can just choose how many to spend on someone.
Yeah, I'm gonna give myself 3.
Okay. Yeah, you give yourself 3 points. So give yourself 3 hit points and then subtract 3 from your vitality network to keep track of it.
Cool.
And just keep in mind
did it.
at the start of your turn.
Yeah.
Yep.
It
At the start
regens
of
while you're in
every
combat.
turn?
Yeah, while you're in combat, it'll regen a certain amount every time. It's your turn.
Oh, wait, but how do I know how much it regenerates? Because
It should say in the thing, in the description of the vitality network.
Because, you know, like...
At the start of each turn, when you regain your actions, your vitality network regains 4 hit points.
Oh, well, then I will take an extra hit point.
Okay.
Reasonable.
All right, you give yourself some health back. You moved, and you made a shot. So that's Dr. Lowenstein's whole turn. That's okay. It's Eeg's turn.
We're gonna keep it simple, stupid. So I'm going to do another area fire, targeting the 2 things. So I'm assuming I hit automatically on the save.
What is the save? Sorry?
It's a DC 17 basic reflex. I wasn't sure if you rolled
Okay.
last time or if you just said that
They fail.
do they critically fail.
Was it?
DC 17.
Yes. The north
Nice.
one critically fails.
All right, cool. Well, oh shoot, that's right. I have to do the attack first against the south one.
Oh, yeah,
So,
okay.
I'll get that right eventually. So that one, that's an 18 to hit.
That
And
is gonna hit.
it takes 10 points of damage.
Nice.
Okay.
And then, I guess I'll just roll the damage and then we can double it for the north one.
Okay.
So 9 for the south one and then 18 for the north one.
Okay. 18 for the north one. The north one that was shooting sparks at Professor or Dr. Lowenstein and dazzling skiff explodes in a shower of sparks.
Nice.
The one closest to you, you don't feel like you've made any real progress on this round, despite whacking it as hard as you can. It
Yeah, I
is pretty tough.
I'm gonna do a 5-foot step here and then that will be my turn.
Okay, Tachi.
Yeah. So much like the other spellcaster, I have some mental stuff that does not going to work on these things. Tachi's pretty smart, so she's seeing how Eeg is having some difficulty with his damage on that thing. She's not even going to try to shoot it. So instead, going to pull out her gun and shoot the little critter right in front of her.
All right. Right in the face.
Don't you just love it when the sorority girl social media star just pulls a Glock out?
Zero gun.
Sorority
She has a
girl.
zero pistol.
She knows how to use it. That is a hit.
Sweet.
Oh, no.
6.
max
Oh,
damage.
yeah. Good work. Damage too.
Okay. Boom. Yeah, you just unload point blank.
John, don't worry. You're gonna save us more times than we'll be able to count by the end of this.
Sure.
From
I'll do it
healing.
again.
Again.
Jesus.
Another hit.
16.
I am wearing glasses. I feel like it's my vision.
Oh,
that's only
Listen, the
one.
duality of man.
You got cocky.
Can you do
I'll
it again?
Try it again. No, I'm gonna move a little.
What does Tachi look like when she's shooting? Like, does she look like she has experience with it, or is she a little bit freaked out? Okay.
No, it is like it seems like it's close to like flying out of her hand.
Gotcha.
It doesn't look like she's
the,
ever shot a gun before.
The gun still has the tag from when her daddy bought it for her.
Yeah, it does. And then she kind of like squeals every time she pulls the trigger. She's like, ah, ah. And I'm just going to back up a little bit there.
Okay. That brings us to
That's it.
said scamp's turn. And it's going to fire a beam at you.
Oh, that's
Arranged-
fun. So I'm gonna clue you in on a little fun thing that we call punitive strike.
What?
So a creature within my reach uses a manipulate action, makes a ranged strike, uses a move action, or leaves a square during a move action. And I can make a melee strike against the triggering creature, and if my attack hits, it is suppressed.
You are not inside a melee range against this guy, though.
I have a reach.
This is the one all the way to the north, next to. Gotcha.
Oh.
Sorry.
Yep. Nope. That's on
Okay.
me. That's on me.
That's okay.
I was so excited. I got.
That's okay.
I got noodle
That would
arms.
have been
Don't worry.
great.
Okay, so this one tries the attack.
It's hard.
Let's
They look
see.
exactly the
They
same.
do. Oh man, don't say that.
They are twins.
13 to hit.
Who's being targeted?
Tachi, yeah, you.
That misses. 13?
Okay,
That
okay.
misses.
13 misses. He's gonna try one more time. 22 to hit.
Come on.
Yep.
Yeah, that hits.
That's gonna be 4 force damage. And then it turns and tries to shoot Dr. Lowenstein.
Now Tachi's feeling a little hurt here.
A 20 on a second
Jesus
map.
Christ.
A
That is
dirty
a hit.
20. Oh my gosh. Good
Oh,
doctor.
I
here.
thought you were saying a nat 20 for a
Dirty
second. I was
20.
like, Jesus.
It's gonna be 4 more force damage.
Okay.
Wow, this thing is rolling rocks. It is the top of the round, and now the little guy down here
Gotcha.
is going to take its turn, and it is going to shoot at Skiff.
Oh God, do it!
I'm
Kill
gonna
it!
hit it with a 23.
Okay. 23. Ooh. Okay. This is really important here. How much damage are you
Nope.
gonna do?
5. I rolled poorly.
Okay. So let's take 5 damage here. Okay. It
It is suppressed though.
takes 5 and becomes suppressed, which takes a -1 to its attack. That means its attack was a 27 to hit Skiff.
Jeez,
Now, Skiff-
27.
Is that a critical hit? Is that 10 over your AC?
It is. It's 17.
Oh no.
Damn.
That is
I almost blanked it.
as a critical hit.
So close.
Skiff's gonna take 10 force
I'm still up.
damage.
By 1.
Oh my god. Oh
I didn't
man.
hear no bell.
Now the creature's going to shoot its second attack at Eeg, who just attacked it. Oh man, I am rolling amazing. 21 to hit here.
That'll hit.
You're gonna take 4 force. Oh man, I think it's gonna attack Skiff again.
Why
No.
not?
Skiff only doesn't have anything. to
Here
attack.
comes Biff. All right.
It's a 6 to
Skiff's
hit. A 6 to
brother.
hit.
Critical miss.
Do I get dazzled for getting hit or
No, you are not dazzled.
Okay.
Am I still dazzled?
That's a good
wait.
question. How long are you dazzled for? That's a great question.
I feel like I've been dazzled for a while.
Razzle dazzle.
Duration 1 per run. You are no longer dazzled. You can remove that condition from your character. It is your turn now, Skiff.
Oh, wait, it tried to attack Skiff again though. Do you get another trigger? Another reaction?
No.
Oh.
No, I only get one reaction a turn.
So
It's good. It's not that good.
there are 3 enemies left. The bottom projector and the 2 holograms.
Yes. That is correct.
Okay. So I take it now that
Help that.
destroying the projector does not destroy a hologram that is already active.
You don't know.
Well, I mean, I do know. I still see that
Destroying
one.
the holograms destroying the projector to the north didn't affect the holograms. No.
Yeah. All right. I am going to spend my first. You know what? I will sabotage the hologram first.
Okay.
So as my vision comes back, I use I'm going to call it PDA, my thing to try to sabotage it.
It's your comm unit. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, my comm unit. I'm just being a nerd over here.
Got a Palm Pilot.
Yeah. So I'm going to roll computer again. That's what I was trying to figure out what I need to roll again. Computer. Where's computer? There it is. Oh, God.
That's successful.
God.
Just barely.
Okay.
So it
So
gains
that is-
it
Glitching
gains
for 2,
glitching.
right? 1.
just
yeah.
regular glitching for 2 rounds. Okay.
I'm going to dive over this little unit,
Oh no.
slide across it to get to the other side.
Yep.
I think I will try to fire at the south projector.
Okay.
Yeah, with my I'm running out of ammo with my rifle, so I will strike it. Please.
That's gonna hit.
Nice. Please high damage. Please high damage. Oh God, please.
Oh,
All right.
5 damage. Yeah, you blast it. It's a square hit, and the rifle's pretty strong, but it just doesn't seem to do enough to damage it physically in a meaningful way.
Yeah.
You get the impression that physically attacking the projector is maybe not the best way to turn it off,
Ship node.
or is a difficult way to turn it off, given your current abilities.
All right.
Okay, so that's 3 actions. That brings us to the good doctor, Dr. Lowenstein.
Okay, I'm thinking, Skiff, are you at 1 health?
I smile at you with blood through my teeth.
I'm gonna use 1 action to transfer 10 vitality points to you.
Okay.
Thank you.
And then Tachi, how are you?
I'm at like half health.
Okay, I think I'm not going to attack anyone at this turn, so I want to use a fun spell that looks cool because it's 2 actions. Motivating ringtone.
It's such a good
Nice.
spell.
That's such a fun thing, isn't it? Okay, so I'm going to use that. I'm going to send. I'm a woman of a certain age, so I send her a ringtone. I don't know anything about her music. It's a total oldies, but I think it's
We Are Family.
yeah, whatever the Starfinder version of that. But I believe that one of the bands that she likes sampled that, and so she's like, "Oh no, I think that's pretty good." So hopefully
Okay.
it worked on her and it made her happy. And then let's roll some healing for you. Big Lenny, you get some 8
nice.
healing.
Oh,
All
wow.
right.
Okay.
All right.
Not
Cool.
bad.
Now I'm back up to full with that.
Hell
wow.
yeah.
Okay. That is a good turn for Dr. Lowenstein. Eeg, it's your turn.
That's me. Well, I am going to, if it ain't broke, I think I'm just gonna keep, because this is kind of the benefit of the area fire on a melee weapon, is that it doesn't use ammunition. So I'm gonna do another area fire, even though it's just the one thing. So I'm gonna try to hit it with an attack first, because Eeg is not good at anything technical. The most technical thing he does is hit brick walls. So that's a 14 to hit. Aiming for the
That's a hit.
projector on the wall, yeah. So
Absolutely a hit.
that's 9 damage slashing.
You bash it as hard as you can, but it just doesn't seem to do anything meaningful.
Okay, and then it needs to make a save. DC 17 reflex save. I should have boosted before I did this, but...
I guess it's gonna fail.
And 8 damage. Unless it critically failed, then it's double that.
I don't think so.
Okay. Then I'll spend my last action to attack the hologram that's down here.
Okay.
Yeah, this one. At just the maximum map, so
Okay.
it's not likely to hit, but
You can always roll 20. Oh, pretty close.
it's a 15,
15 hits.
and it's gonna get 4 points of damage. The
Hey,
dice give it, then the dice take it.
That is all right for map 10. Okay. Tachi, it's your turn.
Can I do something to figure out how to conventionally turn off the projector?
Absolutely.
I feel like hitting the wall is not as effective as I thought it was initially.
Yes. I guess you can roll computers, you could roll perception, maybe crafting.
Computers is good. Kind of like an identify, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, you think that if you get right up on it, you could use computer skills to hack it, to disable it, reprogram it basically, and like stop it from doing what it's doing. The closer you look at it, you also think that while it is like a tough piece of equipment, if you were really strong and you had very good athletics, you might be able to just like jump and rip it off the wall if you're like trying to just completely like yank it off the wall, rip it out of its socket. Those are two options you could try to take.
If only there was somebody in the party that fit that criteria.
Can I hack it from the square next to it, or have to be like right in it?
Unless you have some kind of remote hacking ability, yes, you'd have to be next to it.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna try it.
Okay. Give me a computers check. Oh, unfortunately, not quite good enough to hack into it. You feel like you got close, but not quite enough to disable it.
Skiff, you're smart with computers. Get over here and turn this damn thing off.
My name's Skiff.
Whatever. Wait, what did I say?
Oh, you
Actually,
said
it's pronounced
GIF.
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 It's called GIF.
It's called GIF. Okay.
Maybe she purposely mispronounced your name.
That's what I thought you were doing. Sorry to call you out.
The hard light scamp to the north is going to fire a laser beam at Tachi, who is trying to attack the projector. 19 to hit. You're going to take 5 force damage.
Jesus.
And then it's going to come in again and do the same thing. Oh my god, an 18 to hit on map 5.
Yeah,
You're going to take
that hits my.
5 more force damage.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my fucking god.
It's going for 3.
This thing's
Ow.
sexist.
Ugh.
That's a 12 to hit.
That misses.
Okay.
This hard light
Praise be.
scamp is a sexist pig.
It is it's pretty bad. Okay. The projector lights up again at the one that you're just trying to hack, the only one remaining. And as it does, another scamp appears in the room.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Well,
Let's see where it lands in the initiative. Okay. It is the lower scamp's turn. And
Classic lower scamp behavior.
it's gonna, oh man, I think it's gonna fire at Tachi. Tachi is trying to disable the projector. Now it's debuffed here.
Does a 25 hit it
Oh man, okay.
before the attack goes through?
So, a 25 absolutely hits it. A 25 is going to crit it.
All right. Maybe I'll heal.
Oh,
Nice.
Okay.
26 points of damage.
All right.
Damn.
You are absolutely going to smash this thing.
Nice.
Yeah, so Eeg has been focusing on the wall, but like has been kind of swiping out quick shots off to his side. And with that one, it's just like he's brought the pain glaive back to do like another big like swing at the wall, and he just kind of like brings it up and over his head and just like hammer chops, reaching the full maximum, like the full distance of the glaive over to the thing, and just like splats it on the floor.
Oh my god. Yeah, it shatters into 1,000 pieces as you, it sort of disintegrates into nothingness as you do that. A massive blow.
Saved my ass.
The absolutely saved your ass because that was a 19 to hit even with the debuffs. So that would have got you. Now, good news is the new construct is going to take an attack at Eeg at this time. Just saw its friend die. It's going to be
Unfair.
22 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Oh my god, I'm rolling so well. That's going to be 6 force damage. And it's going to do it again. 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
Oh my god. It's another 6. I've rolled almost max on all these here.
Nice.
We're
Well,
going
I am at 6 out of 22 hit points now.
We're going
so.
for a third. It is a 6 to hit. That's going to miss.
That will not hit.
Skiff. You're up.
Is my glitching working for the projector? I don't even know what glitching does.
Glitching is working. Glitching, it has to take a flat check to
Okay.
take actions. Unfortunately,
Oh,
it
okay.
succeeded at its
not
flat
bad.
check.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to move up. I see Tashi doing it. I'm going to move up, diving or sliding under the whirlwind of Eeg's axe, and getting up there. Do I have to stow my rifle to hack?
Nah.
Okay, cool.
You have one.
'cause-
Yeah, you can hold your rifle with one hand. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah,
Alright,
it's
so
I think
I'll-
it's like a free action, like an interact action to switch grip on it.
Okay. So I'm going to do a computer's check, I guess, on this.
Let's do it.
Oh, was that supposed to be hidden? I don't know.
Unfortunately, that doesn't do it.
Okay.
You could try again.
About crafting?
You could do it
So
after. You could try to rip it off the wall or hack into it. Those are the two options that.
all right. Well,
We're
then I can
determined.
roll computers again. Then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I use my reaction to aid?
Well, you better, because it's worse.
I don't know actually.
Oh boy.
It's aid is a reaction.
I'm gonna.
Sure.
Can I use my hero point?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. I'm gonna use
And
my hero
Tachi can
point
get
to
an
reroll
aid in
that
there
one.
if you want to use your reaction. You'll
I
roll
would love
computers
that.
as well.
Yep, I'll do it.
All right. Let's rock.
Does not critically fail.
Oh, come on. It was a 16.
Oh no. Well.
Damn.
Yeah. No love there, unfortunately.
The days hate me tonight.
Dr. Lowenstein.
Wow, this is a sorry group of nearly dead individuals.
Oh no.
Okay, so I feel like we're all at a little bit of low health, and I wanted to ask about this,
Okay.
about infusion, specifically at the bottom, heightened +1. Now,
You are not heightened because you're level 1, so nothing's heightened right now.
no, okay, I don't have that. So, is it worth trying to get 1d6 damage or 1d6 health for all of us? And we all, with my luck, will end up with 1 extra health and waste my 3 actions? Or do we want to target lowest? Oh wait, and let me give myself 4. Okay, what are we looking at for health? Who's?
Yeah, you can
Skiff,
tell him
how
your
are
exact amounts.
Yeah, I'm at 6 out of 22, so I'm down 16.
5 out of 15.
11 House 16.
Okay, Skiff, you're not the biggest concern right now. So I think what I'll do is I could
You could always do the 2 action and then the
yeah.
Vitality Network.
Yeah, so I think we're gonna need you, Iggs. So I'm gonna give so Tachi, you're gonna get 4 vitality points. I'll take those away, and then I'll I may need to give myself some health later, but I'm gonna do motivating ringtone
Okay.
for Igg. For 7 healing.
To
Sorry.
me,
Yes, sorry, that was all we get.
it's all good. That means that I'm less likely to die next turn.
Yeah. I wish this was heightened. Maybe once I get heightened, guys, we're gonna get healed so great. I promise.
Okay. That's all your actions.
Yeah.
Igg, it's your turn.
All right. From where I'm standing, can I reach the thing, or do I have to step?
I think you have
over?
to step up.
Okay. I think Igg is getting sick of trying to just swing the axe at it, and he's like, okay, this thing is really starting to piss me off, and I'm gonna attempt a blind athletics check. It was supposed to be blind. I apologize.
That's okay. For this, you're going to know immediately. It doesn't succeed. This thing is, you struggle to pull it off. But you could try again.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah.
Nope.
Unfortunate. Tachi, what do you
I should have
got?
just kept attacking it.
Oh, no.
That's
Come
my
on,
whole
Tachi.
turn.
What do you got
We
here?
did the computers.
Come on.
Whoops, sorry.
It's okay.
You got it.
You can aid. You got a reaction.
Yeah, if Skiff
Skiff
has a reaction still, you can roll computers to aid.
I have a reaction I can give you. My computer's check.
I think you have to be adjacent to aid.
Yeah, I think you
Oh,
have
yes. You're right.
I'm not
Sorry.
sure what a reaction is. Is that just something you have naturally?
Yeah, it's part of your action economy. It's every round you get a reaction.
Oh, well then, yeah.
And
I didn't even
aid
know I
is
had
just
it,
one
so
of those. Yeah.
I will roll.
Okay.
Just
So,
forget. I'm gonna.
So the aid doesn't work, and Skiff, something bad happens to Skiff. He falls and trips, and your face plant into the wall, and it doesn't hurt,
Jesus.
but it's embarrassing. Tachi, however,
It's my life.
What are you doing, Skiff? Ugh.
with a 13 on the dice, rolls high enough with a dirty 20 to disable the projector.
Got.
The projector turns itself off, and immediately all the little guys disappear.
Oh, that's bullshit.
They just disappear as soon as the
Screw that.
I
projector is disabled.
destroyed one of them, and apparently that didn't do anything.
As soon as the projector is disabled, all the holograms disappear, and immediately you find yourself in this room just surrounded again by all the projections and all the advertisements screaming at you.
See, guys, easy. That top one was like sparking, so maybe that wasn't really working.
Eeg just had like there's just the entire wall around it is just carved out entirely. He just kind of brushes his shoulders off and he's like, well, that took more out of me than I was expecting.
Oh man.
How are we doing on health? Do we want to hang out here for a minute and I'll regen you guys?
Does anybody have any medical supplies?
I have
a med patch.
a med kit. But
Could that
I also have food.
borrow your medkit? Oh, I mean, yeah, if you get free, then I'm not gonna say no, but
So let's see how long it takes me to regen this and how long we're gonna have to stay here.
Remember, you can use the medicine skill to give hit points back to people if you have a med.
Yeah, so that's why I was asking for it, because like I'm also trained in medicine, so I could just do it to myself, but I also remember that you'd probably be pretty good at medicine, so I'm also gonna real quick just come down here and close this door.
So wait, am I stupid? You don't use the med kit, you just are able to apply medicine?
Correct.
Yeah, so the medkit's not a single-use thing. It's just something you have in your inventory that allows you to do medicine checks. It's treat deadly or treat wounds.
Yep.
Okay. Well,
which
then
is a special action.
All right. Let's roll that and see what health we get with that.
So you can't do a medicine check at all? It's not like a negative. You just can't do it without the med kit?
Exactly.
Correct.
You just can't do it. There's abilities that allow you to do it without one, but...
Okay.
So who was that?
Less about the medicine check and more about the treat wounds action. Requires the med kit.
Yeah.
The action treat wounds requires the med kit. Medicine is just a skill check. It's the thing you roll for the treat wounds, but you have to have the med kit.
Yeah.
Okay. Does anyone who can actually take all 11 health from that roll is gonna take that?
Sorry. Who was that
that's
against?
not how that works.
Who are you trying to treat here with that check?
Oh, I thought. Oh, is that not how it works? I thought I could
picking
roll.
someone and applying first aid to them.
Oh, okay, then pretend I asked, who's the lowest health?
I need 11, actually.
I need 5.
Eeg is the
No,
lowest.
I need 6.
By a little bit.
I need 6.
No, I'm down 9.
Wait, who said 11? Kachi, you're down 11?
No, I'm only down 6. I can't do math.
So then
apparently.
it's me.
Okay, Eeg, I want to apply some health for you.
Okay. So you rolled a
do
medicine
not.
check. 11 is not enough to beat it, so you do nothing.
And I am immune to that action for the next hour, but you can try on other people.
Yeah, you can try this on every person once an hour.
It takes 10 minutes to do the action, and you're immune to it for an hour, no matter pass or fail.
Oh my god, the amount of math that's required to give people health. Jesus Christ.
It's not that much
You
math.
just have to roll medicine and get a 15. That's all.
Okay.
You just have to tell me who you're rolling it on every time.
Okay, how about this? Now I'll roll it against Skiff.
Okay. Go ahead, roll
Alrighty.
medicine.
For 13.
It's okay.
Not
It's
no.
okay. How
What
about
exactly is your doctorate in?
it's marriage and family counseling. Okay, one more.
Oh!
For
Hey,
26.
That's a critical.
Who's that against? Tachi?
You just have to insult her, and then she gets better.
Yeah, that's against Tachi.
Okay, so that's a critical.
Yeah.
So you deal 4d8 hit points. Or you deal.
Oh.
You give 4d8 hit points. So go ahead and run 4d8.
Jesus
and,
Christ. Can she share that?
Nope.
What the hell is she going to do with 21?
21 extra hit points for Tachi's.
Nice.
Tachi's feeling amazing.
Fuck's sake.
I
Okay,
feel great
so
now.
You can do
I
that to
did
yourself too.
Oh yeah, let me do that to myself. Do you like to do it
Doctor,
yourself?
heal thyself.
Don't lie. You let Tachi pull up like a YouTube video on how to.
14.
We don't have the net.
Holding up the.
Oh,
Watch this.
no.
Do that.
Okay, 15. I got a 14, so that doesn't work. Okay, so then let's move on to my vitality network. How
All right, so
long
that's
is
40 minutes.
That's great. 40 minutes to
I
do
think-
what?
To
What
do
was
all
it?
that?
Yeah, to heal one person. I think it's 10. Do you get your vitality network when you refocus?
Basically, yes.
Was that?
Yeah. Yes.
So if you spend 10 minutes, you get your vitality network back.
Okay, so I'm gonna spend 10 minutes, get 10 back. Okay, so
So every 10 minutes you get 2 plus your wisdom. So every
not
10
10.
minutes you get 6 points
okay.
back.
Oh, okay. So
that's still probably enough.
Well,
In that 40 minutes, you could probably do a lot more healing than you just did.
So that's 24 hit points in 40 minutes to spend on people.
how many do I need too? I also need
Look,
I need
here,
7.
tell you what. We can
Yeah.
just say you stay here long enough to heal everybody.
Yeah, everyone.
Yeah,
you get your-
as long as there's nothing like pressing, we should be fine.
Well, we're checking. We're just waiting until something shows up, so everyone gets it. And oh, and sorry, and I also skipped. I have.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Okay. Go ahead.
I have a magazine that I think would be better used on you than on me.
I'm pretty sure I need a battery. Is that different?
Didn't you just pick up a battery?
I did. There's 4. I have 2 shots from that battery.
Oh, you need a battery.
Do you only Did you only have one battery?
Hey, listen now.
Andrew, why
was
didn't you
under
remind him to buy
assumption-
batteries?
I was under the assumption that the gun came with a battery. I bought one spare battery.
I don't think they do.
Now I only have one
I looked
battery.
No.
all over the net.
Do you
and-
have another gun that uses?
There is
That
no
uses the magazine?
language that indicates the guns
I'll
come
just
with a
take
battery.
your gun.
You want-
Eeg hands you a battery.
I'll owe you one.
Wait, what
I
are you
expect
taking?
it back.
What do you want? You really want my gun?
No. He gave me an extra battery. I'm good now.
Oh, okay. Someone. Oh, I see.
I owe him a battery. Oh, so
I
There you
expected
go.
that one in particular back.
yes. You got it.
So,
Wow, that
Andrew,
was
do we get our
challenging.
healing or...
Yeah, I think you get your healing.
Okay.
I think you're able to relax in here for 40 minutes or so, enough to get
And just
all of
in
your
time.
healing back. And also, if you want, you could spend extra time and regen your whole vitality network as well.
I am totally doing that. I got it.
Okay.
I'm sticking with my 10.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
So
Ooh.
you have tried to go to the shuttle bay to catch a ride up to a vessel which you are supposed to clean out Storage Wars style. At which point, the elevator you got in to get to your rideshare fell down an impossibly long shaft. You saw otherworldly horrors, arrived in a dark, unknown corridor, only to fight a bunch of hardlight projections that were shouting advertising slogans at you about daytime TV shows and ED medication. So, you know what? You're still alive. Skiff came very close to dying. But you know what? Next time, maybe we'll figure out what the hell is going on here a little bit.
That'd be pretty nifty.
All right.
Pretty skiffy.
It'd be pretty skiffy.
Pretty giffy.
Keep it skiffy,
Skiff-
everyone.
Gee.
All right. Awesome.
Thank you.